Hi there. Welcome to Fort Williams, episode 94. We used to call this City Skylines HeightMapped Intermediate Series. Now I'm just calling it Fort Williams because I have a plan for the name that I'm not going to give you yet. Not for a couple more episodes. This episode is going to be devoted to showing you the Pegasus Parks in the game, at least a few of them, and the Red River Gum Parks in the game. This one right here is one of the Red River Gum Parks, the one that's in the middle here. And this over here is the left portion of the Pegasus Park. And we're going to take a little stroll through here. Okay, we are now at the center section of this park. Okay, the Pegasus Park, which goes down this way. People would enter the park here. It's the only entrance to the park along the road. And then they follow it around into the left side of the park. This is the back side of the far left side of the park. And I'm not too good at navigating these guys, but since there aren't any Sims here right now, I have to kind of do it this way. Okay, and this is going back to the center. You can tell it's the center because it's got the road in it, or the pedestrian path in it. Okay, looking back down through it there. Okay. And then over here on this side, if we walk down this pedestrian path, still in the Pegasus Park collection, and we go like so. I'm trying not to nosedive into the ground here. Okay. Okay, we have one lady here, but she's not doing anything, so I can't very well hook on to her. But she is in here visiting the park. We're now in the right side of the park. There's only 3 pieces to this collection. Where did the lady go? Did she leave us? Oh, no, there she is. There's our little tourist lady. She's just taking pictures right and left here. Yeah. Seems to be the only one out here today. I saw some kids going home from school earlier through the park, which would explain why there's nobody here right now. It's work hours for the adults and school hours for the kids, or they've just gotten home and everybody's got them doing homework, right? Because that's what we all do when we first get home. Okay, again, ahead of us, one little tiny piece of the Red River Gum collection here across the street. Okay, and then now this road does not come with the collection. This is one of the roads that comes with one of the other mods, and I'll explain that one to you later because I can't remember the exact name of it and I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, so there's the right side collection piece of the park. Looking back through the middle and over to the far end where if we moved we might be able to see the other Pegasus. There he is in the distance. Okay, that's it for this one. I am now going to bounce up and take you way over to another part of the game. Let's fly forward, shall we? We're in the industrial area right now. I want to come over here to where I've just put in these buildings. These are the Europa buildings. There. Now they're not called Europa, they're called Yurvresk. I can't pronounce it, but I changed them to Europa, which is the American translation. Okay, so let's get us down in there. And we'll see if we can grab somebody who's an actual sim on this one. Um, as you can see, this is the Red River Gum Park, and I have filled this entire neighborhood down here with the Red River Gum Parks, and there are four of them. There are four pieces, and that was all that was needed to separate these buildings enough from each other so that when you're down in the game, you don't see these buildings. I mean, they are huge, but you don't see them. Like when we get down here, I think I see somebody here. Charles Harris, going home to Europa 9. Now, I don't know how far he's going to get us because, okay, he's going home, and he could be going to any one of these buildings, but he'll at least get us down into it so that we can see. Now, once you get down in here, I'll see if he'll move for us. There we go. Okay, Charles is on his way into the parks and into the what I call the Europa Neighborhood. It has 10 of these buildings. Each one has 6. Here comes a little kid from the other direction, riding his bike, probably to school. Okay, so we're now in the Red River Gum Park area, and it's made up of a whole lot of these little park pieces that are attached to the road. And it just makes it so peaceful and so not claustrophobic. You don't feel like these apartment complexes are piled right on top of you this way, because you've got all this nature around you. And I just love that. Like I said, I don't know which one of these buildings are his, so we may not go very far with him. Oh, no, we're not going to. That was it. That's as far as he's going. And we do at least have him. If you have a blue bubble on the guy, where'd he go? That was him, I thought. But I appear to have lost his bubble, which is fine. I'm good with that. Yep, that was Charles Harrison. He's headed into the building. And where's this lady going? Going to work at the metro station. Now, unless she takes her bike, she has to go through a good part of the park to get there, I think, because it's down in the Riverside neighborhood. So we'll go ahead and let her take us for a little walk down through the neighborhood. Again, this is the Red River Gum, the Park Red River Gum collection. If you want to go in a couple of days, because I haven't got it all up yet and it's not public until I get it all on. If you want to go in a couple of days to the workshop, you can subscribe to this collection, get all 4 of the pieces, and then you can start putting them together to create this nice, something like this. Create your own, make your own thing. This lady is walking to work, so she might take a little longer than most folks, unless she decides she might jump into a car. There is a possibility she may go get in a car, in which case we'll be jumping out of it, because I'm trying to show you this particular park collection, and that would not serve my purposes at all if she did that. So see, now the pink trees down there are where she's probably headed, down to that neighborhood, because that's where the metro is. I'm just not sure if she's going to get there by foot, on bicycle. She's on foot right now. Or if she's going to get there in a car that she's going to pull out of one of these parking spaces. Because we have some parking lots in here, and some of them do have, people have parked their cars in there. Okay. And you can see the Red River Gum Park sections in this entire, on both sides. And I will walk through it, on my own here pretty soon. That might be her car. Nope, it's his car. Okay. Oh, no, it's her car. She went in there. That's where she went. Was into that car. Right there. Uh-huh. Wait a minute. Edward Chapman? But she jumped into it. Okay. Or she got on a bike. That might be her. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's her. She got on a bicycle and we lost her. So now that we have her again, we'll go ahead and start the game up. Let her finish her tour. Don't mind this little blue bubble. That just means that we've got a fish hook into her and we're following her along. Actually, let's be realistic. She has a fish hook in us now and we're following her along because we're the ones that have no control. We're just going where she goes. This lady in front of us. I was kind of hoping that she would, instead of going around the outside of the park pieces, that she would actually go through them, or at least go in through the middle. But she's going around through the outer edges. I was really, really hoping that she would. Whoa! That she would go down through the park. Oh, okay, here we go. Not very much of it, but she's going through a little piece of the park. So, you get to see some people going through the park here. And then she's off and running down the hill, headed for the other neighborhood, along with everybody else who's headed for the other neighborhood because they're going to the metro, and it's down in the other neighborhood. I don't know why, but sometimes people don't stay on the paths. They sort of fly around. And like that guy in front of us did just before he disappeared. Can't tell you why. Don't know. Okay, we're out of the park area now, so I need to get out of her and go back over to our park, and then I'll just jump down into it myself, and we'll just cut across here, I guess. There. Okay. Okay. A whole bunch of people going through here. And like I said, they're all headed, oops, out. I maybe shouldn't have used the big bushes. There were little blue bushes I could have used. I just didn't feel like it. I wanted something big that would, surround the areas that people might collect in. There's somebody headed somewhere, and we're back in the road, but if we cross the road over the road, we're back into the park again. And as you can see, the park pretty much keeps us from seeing a lot of the buildings. When you're in the park, you don't see so much. It's not like it's just all buildings around you, When you're down here in the center, or in the center of, one of the park pieces, you don't, God, I love his trees. Look at the bark on that baby. So much detail in Mr. Maison's work. I really love it. See? Okay, now there's one of the buildings that is a Europa building that that everybody lives in here. 600 residences in each building. That one shouldn't be there. I got to get, that's a park wart. that I need to get out of there, but I just wanted to show this to you. Okay, and then we'll walk through, and there's a gentleman there walking through the park. See if we can follow him, see where he's going. He's just going to stand there and probably pull out his map. These tourists are always pulling out their maps, trying to figure out where they're going. They're lost. Okay, we'll go up this way. Find us another road. And here's a whole new batch of people. And they're going somewhere. I don't know where. I'm not as good at maneuvering around in here as the Sims are. That's why I usually try to grab a Sim, but they're all going the wrong way. Everybody's going the wrong direction. Ooh, is this guy, okay. I can't get a hold of him because I am a Sim, and I can't jump from one to the other when I am a Sim. If I'm in a Sim, I can jump. But as it is, I can't. I was hoping to grab this fella. But since when I come out, I'll come out way down there by where I went in, I won't be able to find him. And in a second here, I'm going to show you why. Him and his dog are taking a stroll. I'd really, really like to grab this guy. Where am I? Okay. Let's turn around here. Uh-oh. Okay. See if we are anywhere near the middle. Okay. Is he headed down towards the middle? He might be. This fella and his dog. No. This is the front of the neighborhood where people actually drive their cars in. Now where this guy is going, I don't know. But I'm going to try and follow him. Unless he leaves the neighborhood. Where is he going? He went across here. And there he is. Now he's on the other side. There's our guy that I wish I could get a hold of. Oh, he's at the beginning. Okay, I can. We'll just pop out of him. Go to the beginning. Now, this is a big neighborhood. People come out of it here because it's a one-way road. And they go into it here because it's a one-way road going in. And that is where he was right down there. We'll just grab a pickup, any car, just to blue bubble him so I can get down close enough and then get out of him. And then our guy is, I believe, right here. Cedric is going to M&H Clothing. Oh, he's probably going to jump in a car. I'll betcha. But him and his dog are down in here now, and we'll just let him do the walking through if he's not gonna. Oh, he is at least going through the park a little bit. That's cool. And it says he's going to M&H Clothing, so he's not going to just stop in the middle of the park. He's going to keep. Oh, he's walking out of the neighborhood. Well, I just can't win here. Maybe I can catch somebody else going back in. Hello, anybody going the other way? Yoo-hoo. We need somebody to jump onto. Somebody coming towards us. Anybody? Anybody at all? Anyone? Oh. Okay. Damn. There's a tourist lady. Well, I can't. She went the wrong way and I couldn't catch her. He has to have her in his field of vision for me to be able to grab her. And everybody's going out and nobody's coming in. This does not help me. Ah! Okay, well, that's too far away. So we're just going to stop the game and jump out of him. Thanks a lot, Cedric. Okay. And head back and hope we can find somebody going in the right direction. Not a soul. Everybody's heading out. They must be leaving the neighborhood to go elsewhere and do other things. Yeah, see, they're all going the wrong direction. There's another one. And there's another one. Huh. If I wanted to go out of the neighborhood, this would be great. Okay, well, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. I created this neighborhood with roads going in so that people can drive into the neighborhood. The cars don't usually go much further than this because these white roads are only supposed to be traveled by city service vehicles, and that would be the fire department, which is in the middle here. If you look at it, it's all set up with the city services smack in the middle, so they don't have far to travel. Of course, they go out of this neighborhood, but if they need to get to something in here, they don't have far to travel, which is good because these roads are only 25 miles an hour. Okay, like there's a garbage truck here that's headed in. Okay, so the elementary school, the high school, the fire department, get it down here where I can see, the medical clinic, and the police station, I believe that's the police station, are all in this little circular area. So if we jump down in here, just enough that I can, first person it long enough to show this to you. So if you're smack in the middle of the neighborhood and you look around, there is so much park around this neighborhood that you can barely see the buildings that are on the outside, the apartment complexes. There's one way in the distance. Mostly, yep, okay, well, make a liar out of me. That one's too close, but for the most part, they're all in the distance. See, like those over there, you can barely see them through the trees. There are these buildings that are the city service buildings, high school, elementary school, fire department, police department, clinic, all of those. Everything but garbage and death care because, they cause pollution or they lower the value of the city. Now, if you put your RICO buildings, which is what that building is, that I've placed all around here, 10 copies of it. Well, these people have got to be going to the metro. That's all I can figure. Look at them. Okay, let's tab out and grab one of these guys while I chit-chat with you. Okay, yeah. Oh no, she's going to. Oh, these people are maybe going home. Yeah, they're all going to Europas or going home. Same thing. Yeah, if they're in a Europa, they're going home. If they are, yeah, okay. Okay. These buildings, like this one down here, all of these buildings are RICO buildings. And they demand very high land value. And people complain, I see on Workshop all the time, about their buildings having a little thing on top saying, like this one says there's a dead body. Okay, they will have a little green thing, I think, on them if they are complaining about taxes being too high or land value being too low. The way you keep that from happening is you make sure that, we'll go down here where the dollar bill is to get land value. You make sure that you have a lot of blue, or if it's possible, a lot of green, this light green inside the blue. That is a very high land value, as you can see up here. And that's what these buildings are looking for. Well, the way you get that is you put these city services right close to them, and you put parks right close to them. So that's what we've done. We've surrounded this area with the Red River Gum Park collection, and we've put all the city services right in the middle so that the green spreads out from that. And then you wait for about 2 days worth of play for it to work, but the buildings don't burn down, so it's okay for them to just sit there for a while complaining. You just let them complain, and eventually, if you've done it right this way, you won't have any problems. Okay, that was all I wanted to show you. Oh, I guess I should show you one more Pegasus Park before we go. Do I have it over here? Did I put it in? I had a couple copies of this game. I'm not sure which one I did what on. Okay, good. We have one here, and I'm probably going to have to go in as on my own because I don't see anybody walking through. Nope. Okay, now here's another version of the Pegasus Park. These two Pegasus statues are standalones that I just plopped in on the back side of the park. As you can see, if I can get it to come up here, the park is in 3 pieces, and that's the front road right up there on the top of the screen. Okay, so that would be left, middle, and right side of the park with just these little paths running in between it. Okay, and there you go. Now, people that are coming across here and going in here wouldn't know it was a Pegasus Park if I didn't have these Pegasus statues here. So I plopped those in at the end. They are not part of the park collection, but they are one of the things that is a required item. So when you get the collection, you will get that, and you can then plop it wherever you want to elsewhere by itself. Okay, and nobody's coming, so I'm going to have to go down here. And, ooh, I plopped right into the backside of a building. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. I am so not a very good, I'm not a very coordinated sim all on my own. I really would prefer to just hop onto some sim that's already in here. Oh, of course she's going the wrong way. Lady, turn around. Darn it. Oh well. Okay, so this is what the park looks like down in the park. Very different from the Red River Gums. It's very airy acacia trees and the lantana bushes, and that's it. It's just a nice big open airy park collection. There we go. Get us down here. Trying very, very hard to stay on the path. Okay, and as you can see, we have the Pegasus horses on each side, just to delineate that that's what this is. There we go. Maybe this guy. No, he's going the wrong way. Of course he is. I'll bet you I turn around now and I see people coming down through the park where I did it the hard way. Just betcha. Nope. Nope, nobody. Okay, wrong time of day. Okay, well, I just wanted to show you, what these two parks look like and let you know that they will be on the workshop within a couple of days. I'm working on putting them up right now, and so, of course, they're not really there yet. I have them up on private until the collection is completely finished, but you can go in and look for, hold on a minute and I'll show you what you look for. Okay, we are now in the workshop where I have placed the Park-Small Pegasus collection. That one is done. It is public. You can go pull that one. I haven't finished the I'm just curious to see how many people have gone in. Not too many. I haven't finished the Red River Gum yet. So, but if you go into the Park-Small Pegasus collection, you just go in and search for that, or you can go back you can go to, okay, now this would be the screen you'd come into when you come into Workshop. And if you go over here to Browse and then down to Collections in this section, okay, then you can click on Collections and it will bring up a bunch of collections. Mine won't be on the top because it doesn't have a bunch of stars, but then up here in this search section, you can search for Park dash small Pegasus. You might not have to go any further than that. And then hit the little search button over here, and it should bring it up for you. I haven't tried this yet. There it is, Park Small Pegasus Collection. So you can get that one now because I have made that one public. But the Red River Gum collection is not ready yet. Give me like 4 days and then go in looking for it and you should be able to find it. And it should say Park Red River Gum Collection. Okay, that's it. That's it for this one. I will see you in episode 95 when I'll show you some more parks because we're not done yet. And the surprise can't be done until I get all this stuff in there. Okay, see ya. Bye.